Hello everybody, Baltmatrix here, and today we are taking a look at Transformers Bumblebee movie, Energon Igniters, Bumblebee! Our little bug friend here was purchased at Walmart and is currently available at fine online retailers everywhere. Now, first things first. This robot mode is not that great looking. I can't say it's a good looking robot mode, but I do have to admit that the face sculpt, is excellent. That is a very nice face sculpt. Gotta give Hasbro credit there. The paint on the figure feels pretty good. The overall look of the figure is okay. There is a Volkswagen bug stuck to his back. The figure comes with an Energon igniter, which you push down this little hammer in the back and let it go, and it propels the toy forward. We need to talk about the posability, or his lack thereof. Head does not move at all. Shoulders are on a single swivel for forward and back, and a hinge for in and out. Both of those are needed for the at least the hinge is needed for the transformation. Oh, and there is up and down, again, for the transformation. No torso articulation. Legs cannot kick forward or back without breaking the legs off. They can do a 180-degree split. There is no knee articulation. In fact, there are no knees. And there is, well, I guess you would call it shin articulation for the transformation. So, in terms of posability, forget about it. Oh, I did forget. His fists do move back and forth. All right, now to really get into the transformation. To start off with, grab his buggy little head and smush it down into his body. Then take the arms and fold them up over the head, like this, and combine them up, which is actually harder to do than you might think, because things get in the way. And specifically, these tabs, they peg in under the windows. And then once that's done, you push the doors into place. And they actually require a bit of force, and they will snap into place. Then that allows us to close the hood, which then you have to force and snap into place. And bring the front of the bug together, and I realize that is off camera. I apologize. But getting the hood together is not very easy. And if you'll notice, the hood is nearly translucent. And if you will notice, the hood is translucent. It has light piping. That's kind of unacceptable. All right. Now, for the legs. And this is kind of tricky. And I didn't realize I did this at first. You see those fists when we push the arms up? That fist articulation that we were talking about earlier is actually part of the transformation. And if you don't transform the fists right, you're not going to be able to push the legs up into place to complete the bug mode. So now that I've folded those fists up and retransformed the front of the vehicle mode, we fold the lower legs up into the shins, and then scissor the legs, or the lower legs, up over the thighs. Combine the rear, and then just push it closed. And everything should peg into place. You're probably just going to have to futz with it. Now, this is something that I don't know what I'm doing wrong with, in that the back of the vehicle mode doesn't stay closed at all. I have no idea why. And there's nothing in the directions that says what I'm doing wrong either. So there's that. Yeah, real A+ work there, Hasbro. Or maybe that's just me being an idiot. I don't know. And again, the plastic is practically translucent. I mean, you could see it here, back here. It's practically translucent. But you do end up with a bug. A poorly colored Volkswagen Beetle. Man, that plastic sucks. I mean, it's so thin. Anyway, for the gimmick, push the hood open and fold the sides out like that. I guess. And then drop the engine into place. And it will peg in, sort of, because unlike Barricade, there's nowhere to really peg it in, even at the back of his head. And if you do it like that, that's not going to be able to spin correctly. Now, according to some of the pictures that I've seen online, you're supposed to be able to fold the top of the hood all the way down along the sides, but you can't because there's plastic getting in the way of that hinge. So what you end up with is really stupid. Pushing the little button down, it takes off. And it actually rolls a significantly longer distance than Barricade does, because oddly enough, this figure of Bumblebee is significantly lighter than Barricade. I get what Hasbro's going for. I honestly do. But I don't think they did a good job with this bee. This is not a great figure. It's just flimsy. It's not posable. If it was $10, it would be okay. But at $20, I feel like I'm getting ripped off. I will admit the robot mode is pretty good, even though it lacks posability and, elbows. But, I mean, I've had worse Bumblebee figures this year already, and this is just smack dab in the middle of good versus awful. So, the paint in robot mode and that really nice head sculpt kind of save it. The gimmick is mostly useless. So folks, let me know what you think of the figure down in the comments. Like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Baltmatrix, and I will catch you next time. Bye!